Hello, Samantha Pointer here with Samantha Pointer Enterprises. Welcome to another Tech Chat. Tech Chats are recordings of my weekly Facebook Live over at www.facebook.com/organizingguru. Let's listen in. Today, I want to talk to you about simplifying your business. How do you simplify your business? As business owners, there are so many things we have to do, and especially if you're the only one in your business, you are wearing all of the hats. So, how do you simplify your business so it's less overwhelming, so you don't get burnt out, so you get back to enjoying your business? Well, the first thing you want to do is to take inventory. Take inventory of everything that you do in your business now. Take inventory of how you acquire clients. Take inventory of how you serve your clients in your business. What does it look like to onboard your clients? What does it look like to step them through your processes and work with them? I want you to take inventory of all of that. Every little task that you do, you need to take inventory. And then that leads me into the second step, which is documenting. Once you take inventory, you want to put it down on paper, everything that you're doing. That's because you're going to start the process of seeing what you can get rid of, what is duplicated, what can be automated, and what can be delegated. So, take an inventory, then you want to document. As you're documenting, ask yourself, is this task or is this process really necessary for me to get my client where they need to be? If the answer is yes, then keep that on your sheet, because then the next step will be to decide if it's something that could be automated, if it's something that could be delegated, okay? So ask yourself, is this task or process really necessary for me to get my client where they need to go? Once you do that, you're going to go to the next thing you've written down, the next thing you've documented, and just keep asking yourself that. Is this process or task really necessary? Because I think what you're going to find is a lot of things that you've been doing in your business is either duplicate work or work that really isn't necessary to getting your client to where they need to be, your overall goal for them. So again, don't skip this step of documenting everything that you've been doing in your business, because this is the time to really prune and only keep the things that are going to get your client to the end goal, okay? And then once you've done your inventory and you've documented and done your pruning, number 3 thing you're going to do to simplify your business is pick the tools to match only what you're using and need in your business. Now, there's tons of tech tools out there that we can use. There are things coming on the market every single day. But you don't have to worry yourself with all of that, because you just want to focus on the tools that will match up with what you're actually doing in your business. So we all know the basic tools you'll always need is a scheduler. You'll always need some type of email marketing platform. You'll always need some way to get paid, right? So again, this is where you do your due diligence and start looking at the tools that you need to really match up with what you're actually doing in your business. We've already pruned our list of things we're doing, so we're not going to be wasting money on trying to automate something or trying to use a tech tool for something that isn't really necessary in our business. So if you've done this step by step, like I've laid out, where you've taken inventory, documented, prune, then picking the tools and matching them should be really easy. All you're going to be doing is your due diligence, making sure that it really meets your need for what you're doing in your business now. And I always say, the whole point of simplifying your business, you don't want to get overloaded with tools, right? So try to keep it between 3 to 5 systems, 3 to 5 tools that you use in your business, okay? So again, this is how you're going to simplify your business. You're going to take inventory. You're going to document and prune that list of things that you do in your business, and then you're going to pick tools to match only what you're using in your business now. And you're going to keep it around 3 to 5 systems. That's going to keep you from getting overwhelmed. It's going to help you to scale in the long run when you eventually start hiring out. It's a lot easier to learn 3 to 5 systems than 10 to 12 systems. You know what I'm saying? So again, take inventory, document and prune, and pick the tools and match them to only what you're using in your business now, only what is necessary. And keep it simple with 3 to 5 systems, okay? If you're just starting out, try just one system and get that and master that first, and then you can add on from there. So if you need help with any type of going through this process, whether that's taking inventory and documenting, whether that's helping you pick tools, find the right tools for your business, I invite you to get my Quick Start Tech system. Go ahead and sign up for that so I can help you. It is bit.ly/Quick Start Tech. I can help you go through the process of your documentation and finding the tools that match your needs. Again, this is Samantha Pointer with Samantha Pointer Enterprises, and I will see you on the next Tech Chat.
When it comes to technology, let's just say you're not what most would call savvy. But at samstechacademy.com, you can learn tech on your terms. Sam's Tech Academy can help coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs just like you set up systems and processes that utilize technology. Sam can also teach you how to use various software and apps efficiently and effectively to run your business. To learn more and to find out how Sam can help your business run smoother, visit samstechacademy.com.